Welcome, everyone. We are happy that you joined today again on day 67, Deepening the Silence. My name is Sylvia. I live in the Chicagoland, and I have been meditating for the last 23 years. It has been a wonderful journey. Originally, I'm from Austria. You might still hear a small accent. And I studied Sahaja Yoga in Austria, but then I moved to United States in 2004 and have been here ever since. Today I will also be playing flute for you after we listen to a talk of Shri Mataji. If you're new here or you missed any classes, you can always watch the recordings, and after the sessions we'll also open the breakout rooms. You can get help, one-to-one help after the class. So in these sessions of our 21-day meditation, our new goal is we really want to sustain the longer periods of silence. On Tuesday, we talked about developing patience. So if you have missed a class, you can go back and watch the recording on YouTube. Today, we're talking about innocence and the first 4 petals of the Mooladhara Chakra. And as every topic is so deep, we will split it in 4 classes. So today we only mention about the first petal of the Muladhara. Our program for today, we will introduce a bit about the Muladhara's first petal. We'll take a foot soak together. I hope everyone has their bucket and a mug, a towel ready. We will watch a short talk of Shri Mataji together. We'll meditate with live music, and then we go into another meditation. Let me now introduce you to the second presenter today. Welcome, Andre. Please introduce yourself.
Hello, friends. Another beautiful evening with everybody. My name is Andre Harabor, and we studied in Romania and kind of moved westwards in a couple of steps. So we live in Canada now, and we have for a number of years. We have also been lucky to practice Sahaja Yoga for a long time now, and you might have seen both Saraswati and myself in some of those sessions. We will have the pleasure of sharing the second meditation, and then a little bit of a chat at the end.
Sounds good. Thank you, Andre. Let us now go into meditation. So just for a minute, let us close our eyes and keep our hands open on the lap. Just forget everything about today. Whatever happened yesterday, today, it is of no importance. Just pay attention to what you feel inside and in your hands. You can open your eyes again. So you might feel nothing is possible. So again, after meditation, the end, we always want to pay attention to our hands. It is a language we're learning. So you might have felt something warm, cool. But let us focus now on today's topic. It is Mooladhara Chakra. The Mooladhara means roots and support of the roots. So the Mooladhara is also located below the Kundalini energy. Can we please see the slide for the Mooladhara picture? As you can see, it has 4 petals, and in the middle there's a drawing of an elephant-headed child. His name is Ganesha. He represents complete purity and childlike behavior. So the main quality in the Muladhara is really innocence. And as Shri Mataji explains, innocence can never be destroyed or we lose innocence. No, it is always with us. We have it. Maybe a few clouds are over it, but it is with us. So today we meditate on the first petal and it points downwards towards the Mother Earth. It carries qualities of harmony, balance, innocence, and a sensitivity to innocence. And when we all have these qualities awakened in us, then we are united with higher qualities of this petal, which is the joy of the creation. And then we unite with innocence. Maybe you feel, okay, what do I mean with innocence? Let me explain a bit more before we get into the futsog. Innocence means something like purity. In a sense, you go through a situation and you think like a child. How would a child behave in that situation? How can you just enjoy? Children, when they play with each other, they don't think so much. They just play, they just enjoy, they're just in the moment. So being innocent is also being more in the moment, being spontaneous, taking spontaneous decisions. Also, Mula means roots. So in summertime, now is a perfect time to sit on Mother Earth. And that's when you really connect to Mother Earth. Feel the Mother Earth. Keep both your hands, left and right side, on Mother Earth, and just feel how the roots grow from your body almost like into the earth. So, and the Muladhara is the gross expression is that of the pelvic plexus. Let us now start our meditation. As always, we begin by raising our Kundalini energy and take a bandhan. We can keep our feet in the futsog. I have it right in front of me. We begin by putting both the hands open on the lap and we close our eyes. Again, ask yourself, how am I feeling right now? When we meditate together, even online it works, we get sensitive to our vibrations as a group. All of us who are meditating together right now. So I get a sensation that the right hand is warm. For that, we balance our right side. We point the left hand to the sky. And we can take simple affirmation in our heart. Mother, please remove all the heat, futuristic thinking and planning from our right side and take it into the sky. Mother, please remove all the heat, futuristic thinking and planning from our right side and take it into the sky element. Allow the heat come from your right side and leave your body into the sky. Just let all the thoughts flow by. Nothing is important. No past, no future. We are thoughtless. We are in meditation right now. We can keep our left hand back on the lap. Again, ask yourself, how am I feeling right now? What else do we need to clear right now? I still feel a little bit tingling in the left hand, in the middle finger. That relates to our upper abdomen chakra on the left hand side. The name is left nabi. So we can keep the hand on that area, so the upper abdomen on the left side. Just press the hand slightly on it. We can take the affirmation, Mother, I am my own teacher. Mother, I am my own teacher. And we can keep the right hand back on the lap. Let us now focus on a few of the qualities of the Muladhara. So we move our attention. So once also we balanced our subtle system, and now we can put more attention to bring our deeper. We go deeper now. We move our attention to Mooladhara Chakra. You can think about it like the bones where you're sitting on. You're sitting either on a chair or a sofa. Just focus on the bones where you're sitting. The first petal points downwards. It carries the qualities of harmony, balance, innocence, and the sensitivity to innocence. We can take the mantra to Shri Ganesha. Can we please see the slide with the words for the mantra? Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmalan Devi Namo Namaha. If you're hearing the mantra for the first time, don't worry about it. We will repeat it again and again. Let us take it one more time. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmalan Devi Namo Namaha. When we say a mantra, afterwards we go into silence because every mantra has really an effect on our chakras. So with affirmations, we can request Mother Kundalini to make us innocent. So let us take a few affirmations. Mother, with your kindness, please make me innocent. Mother, with your kindness, please make me innocent. Mother, please bless us with pure joy. Mother, please bless us with pure joy. Mother, please give us sensitivity to innocence. Mother, please make us sensitive to innocence. We can now slowly open our eyes. And we finish our foot soak here. We can wash our feet. We continue with watching Shri Mataji's talk.
It's really worth seeing how we become so much adaptable, so much silent and happy people when our attention becomes collectively conscious, because that's the real source of joy. And the greatest quality of the spirit is that your pure joy is pure joy. We talk of unhappiness and happiness, sorrow and ecstasy and all these words, but joy is pure. It hasn't got the duality. It's one, single, absolute. That joy of oneness, even in separation, the oneness I feel, the concern, which cannot be expressed in words, that silent pulling of your heart, that is also joy. Joy is absolute. It comes through seeing. You see it and you get the joy. Joy is the quality when you gradually move from the brain. The attention first goes into the brain, especially in the West. It's the brain first takes place. Means you become the attention. I'm sorry, you become the truth. Means you start feeling in the hands, you understand, then you see, yes, it is so, and this person has got this trouble, so he must be having arthritis, if he's catching on this, yes, true. You start tallying, finding out, and monitoring it, and again verifying it, and you are satisfied with it. So the attention first is nothing but starts achieving the truth, is trying to feel the truth, but it's dry at that stage. It's dry in the West especially, because we are differently made in the West is the knowledge, because you see the truth, the knowledge. That's the gift of the brain. Is the central pathways, I can say the awareness. Then you feel your chitta, your attention, which is enlightened. And you are blasted with it. You see the miracles happening, that's happening, you are just blasted. Then the third thing happens, is the joy. That you are in joy all the time. You cannot keep serious for more than 2 minutes. It's very difficult to keep serious. The sense of humor is so beautiful. You never use vulgarity or hurting things or personal remarks, but the whole thing is so beautiful. When you speak, people feel the flowers are throwing their fragrance at you. Every action that you do creates joy, ripple of joy. Every movement you do, every vision you see gives you joy. That time you feel perfected. When you see a picture which is beautiful, immediately you go into thoughtless awareness. And the complete joy of that creation starts dropping on you. You just feel the joy. Then you become silent. You don't speak much. You don't think. You become the joy. Anand. That's the perfect state in which you should be. It's so beautiful that you want to be there all the time. This joy is the movement of your ocean of love. It's the beautiful movement of the clouds that you see. It's fantastic. You just get drenched into it. And you do everything for love's sake. And you don't think you're doing it for love's sake. You do not feel that way. You just do it because it's so joy-giving that it is the greatest thing. You may have anything in the world, will not be that much joy-giving as this joy of the spirit which you become. You never feel lonely. You are never bored. Whether you are alone or with anyone, you are in joy.
For 2 minutes, let us stay in meditation silently and absorb the knowledge Shri Mataji has given us. Andre will guide us through the second meditation.
The first petal that points downwards is the more direct connection with the principle of the Mother Earth and those qualities or powers of harmony and balance, and that which receives innocence are typical, essential of the nature of the Mother Earth. So we can put both hands towards the Mother Earth. Ask her, "Oh, great Mother Earth, you are so powerful yet so kind. Please help clear our Mooladhara Chakra. Please help us achieve your power of balance. O great Mother Earth, please let our life and behavior be infused with your wonderful harmony. Oh, Great Mother Earth, thank you for all your gifts and for the joy that you give us through all your creations. We can now put the left hand back on our lap and leave the right hand towards the Mother Earth. Our Muladhara Chakra is the only one which is not in the path of our Kundalini. Allowing it to help it out, we need to take a slightly different path. So we will ask Sri Ganesha directly. Oh, Sri Ganesha, please be so kind and heal our Muladhara Chakra. Whatever is not right, please help us put it right. From our heart, we fully surrender it to your powers. We can also ask the divine power itself to help us out. O great divine power, please help us cleanse and nourish the blossoming of our Muladhara Chakra. Please shower us in our Muladhara Chakra with your eternal cleansing and enlightening power. Very good. We'll put the right hand back on our lap, and with the left hand on the left side of our head, our ego in many ways puts pressure on the left side all the way down to our Muladhara. So let's try to help that out. And let's pray. Oh, Mother, we surrender this ego to the principle of innocence and wisdom. Let it fully dissolve in the ocean of innocence. Once we become the spirit, we don't need this ego at all. Let's allow it to go. Very good. Now we can put both hands on our lap. What the petals do, they catch the divine power which starts flowing around us once the Kundalini rises all the way up. And this triggers a little waterfall of the divine power. And the petals of the Muladhara catch that. And they shape it in those powers which are on the ripples of the petals. So we'll remain in meditation for some time. And hopefully experience that little waterfall. And we'll see what happens with it. Very good. We can open our eyes slowly. And let's raise our Kundalini and do the bandha slowly and meaningfully. As usual, there are a few little announcements, and we will have the respective slide. So the next session will be on Sunday, and the whole this whole section of the course goes until August 22nd. And the days where there isn't a full session, you can still enjoy a collective foot soak at the same time for 30 minutes. On Sunday, everybody will enjoy the tickle for the second petal. And as you can see, the prize is pretty big. Bring the confidence in our own divinity. And these are the usual program resources. In the chat, you have the link to request a mentor, and the QR code brings you to the sessions on YouTube. Now, if anybody would require or desire a small group session, they can go ahead and type in the chat breakout room in the breakout room help participant, and they can go with them through questions or issues or just enjoy meditation together. And otherwise, we will be having a little chat here in the main room. And the chat will be about something that's, comes to the fore pretty quickly once we talk about innocence, because it's easy to see how a child can be innocent, because to some extent they're not aware of lots of not necessarily good things. And once we're not a child anymore and we become aware of all of these, how can we blend innocence and so-called knowledge? And this is something that blend we must if we're going to go forward. So we thought we'd chat a little bit about that in this occasion. So Saraswati, what brings to your feel when we talk about blending innocence and knowledge?
First question, what is knowledge? Is it the knowledge given by the scientists, whatever they discover? Is it knowledge somebody has written a book about a topic? Is it a knowledge like there are libraries and libraries and libraries and the whole internet is full of knowledge? Or are we talking about the knowledge about the vibrations, the knowledge about ourselves? So I think we are talking about ourselves, right? Let's be a little bit egoistical sometimes. So the knowledge, what we feel, is the knowledge of the vibrations. And if we connect now innocence, vibrations are innocent. Vibration itself don't think by themselves, oh, I'm ego, I have super ego, I have this condition. No, they just show us the truth. So if we consider now the pure knowledge, or the knowledge which talks about our spiritual ascent, the knowledge which talks about our chakras, our vibrations, then it is innocent. Innocently, we feel the vibrations. In the beginning, we requested you, okay, how do you feel now? Check again now. How do you feel after the meditation? You feel more coolness, you feel more still within. That's all innocence already there. So the vibrations give you that knowledge innocently. So let us just close our eyes for a moment. Put only attention on your hands. Beautiful. You can open your eyes again. My hands have become really both very cool. So that means this is the truth, and the vibration showing us through the innocence that yes, our subtle system is now clear and we are easily getting into meditation. Innocence also sits in every chakra. It's not only in the first chakra. Every chakra has innocence in them. And when we say childlike innocence is, Shri Mataji also mentioned in a talk, actually we want to be joyful all the time. We want to be bubbling with joy. But because of the experiences, Andre said, when we grow up as adults, we lose that and forget about sometimes. But now, if we really re-establish that innocence within, the joy just comes out of you. You cannot even stop it. You just start bubbling and be happy out of no reason. Like you have, for example, a stressful day at work, but in your heart, you're very joyful and bubbly. It can happen. You don't even know why. Have you experienced that, Andre?
Yes, yes, and I mean, depending on the environment, that can be something that one really cannot share because it might appear totally off from a worldly perspective.
Yeah, but still you feel it, right? So
That certainly is something that that can help you cross very complicated days
yeah.
without leaving much or any scar.
That's true.
And that's which is a lot of the problems that everybody talks about at lots of workplaces nowadays. And I work in healthcare, so that's every day. People talk about this every day. And if you sort of surf on those bubbles that you talk about, it kind of get on the other side without getting drowned.
Yeah. So what do you feel about knowledge and innocence, how they combine together and complement each other?
Well, from a slightly more worldly perspective, obviously what you said has to do with the fact that in the end, if we equate knowledge with vibrations, we don't need to worry about anything else. So the common absolute denominator is going to the vibratory awareness to define knowledge. I think unfortunately it's not that easy to do 24/7.
I know. Yeah.
Um,
We're
and,
trying,
and
getting there one day.
the bridge, the power that kind of helps measure, judge where knowledge is at, which is also one of the core powers that comes from the Muladhara, is the wisdom. And it's not easy to say exactly what wisdom is, but it's very much easier to say what it's not. So judged by the prism of wisdom, and wisdom has something to do with goals and hierarchy, in the sense that lower goals can never justify higher, can never take over a higher goal, but a higher goal can justify a lower goal, to some extent. And wisdom would be, what's a very simple person and very down to earth will ask, well, what's the good of feeling that you have lots of knowledge about, let's just say, molecular physics, if what you're going to use it for is to destroy yourself, right? So is that knowledge or anti-knowledge? And the judge of which one it is the wisdom. It's this other side, which is, one could phrase it as applied innocence, but it's not just that. It's something by itself, and to some extent, and trying to always ask oneself, what's the wise thing to do here, right? Not can I know more about this? That might not solve anything.
Yeah.
What is the wise, the point of wisdom about this whole thing?
Yeah, sometimes also we are getting into too much emotional decision making.
Right, on the other side, yes, exactly. Either we try to know, to calculate, to predict. With our mind goes crazy that way, or sometimes we run away from that and we go towards pure emotional sort of knee jerk, and that's often doesn't end very well either.
Yeah.
But I think that's, and in life, I mean, this is what I after some point onwards, and especially with really complicated things sometimes, both work and life and things like that, just to sort of pause for a moment, especially when it seems like there are 624 things to consider, to think about it. There's almost always a way to cut straight through that. To go back to the basics and say, what is the highest value here? And what's the wisest, most simple thing about it? And 99.9%, that is the line to go. And then you sort out everything from
that way. Yeah.
And this also comes back a little bit to your point that if we do something where we totally lose the joy, that's probably not the way to go. No matter how much the calculations seem to fit, we're not going to like it. But by the end, almost never, we're not going to like it. Something will happen. It'll not be what we imagine. It's just because you can feel it, right? If you can totally feel how the joy gets suffocated.
Yeah.
At some point, and then you kind of take it from there. And I do that, and I think probably lots of people do that after some time in this beautiful business of ours.
Yeah, so the innocent also binds together with intuition, I feel. Because
yeah, totally. And I mean, it's a different path exactly to decision making. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so we use the innocence, but unconsciously, or taking spontaneous decisions because we feel happy about it. Some decisions, as you mentioned, if we are not happy, then maybe it's not the right decision.
Yeah. So then if we, if knowledge is that set of data that will bring you to the right conclusion, it's hard to find that set of data in a lot of what's called knowledge nowadays. No question about it. Yeah. It's mostly noise, essentially.
Yeah, and with feeling the joy, some decisions, sometimes we have to go through situations where we don't feel the joy. Okay, I have to do that now. But if we keep our attention on top of the head in a not joyful situation, we still learn from that. And in order also to grow spiritually, we are getting into situations which are maybe not pleasant sometimes, but oh, what can I learn now? So every moment we see innocently, every moment we want to be spontaneous and keep the joy bubbling out of us. I know it's not easy and it's not always happening because of outside influences. But for example, when you sit in office, just, gently touch on top of your head and just, okay, I'm in joy. I just enjoy. If you like the work, you don't like the work, if it's your studies, if you're at school, if you're at home, if it's family, that's how we overcome these small, how do you say, small troublemakers in life. Yeah. That's every time you go back to the innocence. And that's when the childlike behavior comes back in. A child does not judge. A child does not analyze. A child does not react. It just enjoys the play. So we see life also as a play, innocently, yeah, with the support of the vibrations.
Yes,
Does that make sense?
I think this is probably a perfect point to be before the last statement or two, is that as long as we get into the habit to always try to have our attention, so inside and on the vibrations, what every moment feels like. Does this feel like we're walking in the right direction or not?
Yeah.
When we're walking and when we're just sitting and enjoying, well, let's just sit and enjoy. But when we're actually trying to get somewhere, to try to have the eyes on the compass, always, that's massive.
Yeah.
And another aspect of this is really to remember that we don't need to take ourselves too seriously. At the end of the day, we're just the children of the divine, who's all knowing and all powerful. And I found that that's really, really helpful, to just tell yourself that, or tell the divine power, I know I'm just your child. Please help, or please, I don't need anything, but thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, just to remember that I found it greatly helpful to just remember that we are the children of the divine. After all, we didn't make ourselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So a greater power will look after us if we, kind of hold its hand, basically.
And it's again so simple. We don't have to do anything. We just want to be in meditation and be in the joy and not to react. So Sahaja Yoga is simple. Sahaja means also simple and born with, right?
Yes,
So,
totally. The names of Sri Ganesha himself.
yes. So let us just put one more time attention on our Mooladhara Chakra. Mother, with your kindness, please fill us with joy. Mother, we are innocent. Mother, with your kindness, Please make us sensitive to innocence. Thank you, Mother.
So I think we're ready for closing the main section, and I think there will be still a little bit of music running, and of course there's the breakout rooms for whoever needs it. Thank you, friends. It was a pleasure. Thank you, Saraswati, and beautiful playing and
Thank
lovely
you.
vibrations. And well, we'll see you one of those evenings.
Bye, everyone.
Mm-hmm.